Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the alts. As always, hope you're all doing very well today. So Bitcoin, we're just in a range right now, absolutely just range bound really on Bitcoin. So just gonna check that the sound is working well very quickly. Yes, it is working well. Just gonna pop out the chat here. So good morning to your mate in the chat. Good morning to you all watching. Just gonna go with this one here. Perfect. Yeah, so well, Bitcoin did got a bit of a bounce here off the bottom, but not liking this much, to be honest with you. But before to make the plan, we're going to update the levels. So first of all, let's go on a daily time frame as always. We can go and no, there is no new daily level. So let's come back on the 1 hour, go on MOONCHARTS and simply see if there is anything new here. So no naked session path control, this one is already there. 98,050, yes. 92,410, so let's take this, boom. Naked session point of control, 92,410, boom. And the other one is 91,890. Perfect. Next, what do we have? No TPO, no the NPOC. Just gonna check here on the TX1. Okay, nothing also, so we can go on the order flow here. Perfect. So so what we have played in the last update, so the last update was on Wednesday really. We've got, I did that, I think, well, different long trades. We've got, you know, the first long trade that was basically of the point of control right here. Boom. Wednesday was already there, no? Wednesday, 10 AM, yeah. Was looking, you know, for the possible, so I'm gonna go on this chart here. I was looking, you know, for the possible 61866 here, for a possible long trade to do a complex approach really of the path control, so of this point of control here. Okay, so well, we just went Wednesday 10 AM, so it was around there, right? So they said here we've got normally some good data for a long trade, but for aggressive traders, otherwise you wait really for a reclaim and flip to support. If you don't get that, there is no way to long this unless you're aggressive, but yeah. So here what happened, we just went below once more, flipped everything into resistance again, went into the long target, into the second long target, that was the Valera low down to the weekly level, just right there. Okay, so we just have we've got a massive wick below here, we've got a quick scalp reaction there, but what happened there, we just got a flip to resistance of the previous support, and also we was just unable to reclaim this value area. By the way, it was at that time, the value area was not here, it was here, so we've got we're just unable to reclaim this value area low here. You can see this value area low. We've got an attempt here to go above, but we failed. We went below, flip it into resistance, and continue the drop. This again is a typical approach, very typical approach. If you go in Discord, you can see this is a kind of level approach. You go above and you fail to push high, so you come back below, flip into resistance, and drop. Well, this is what's happened there. You go above, come back below, flip into resistance, and continue the drop. Okay, so from here go to the bottom of the range really. You've got the monthly naked point of control just below, with again another fake out of the reclaim of the VWAP. So yeah, now we did got a move down into the bottom of the range. We did got an SFP of the bottom here, but the problem is we have a poor low, so I'm not liking this much, to be fair. Let me just go here and show you this. You can see here we have a poor low, so this is not a good low. I would prefer personally to, well, either make another retest later and form a better low, either take out the low here. That would be cool. That would be much better to take the low once more. Yeah, I would really prefer to make one more new low here, to be honest. So in any case, what can we plan here? So let me just update this plan, find the targets. Why is it no? Well, okay, so we can pull a fixed range from the bottom, from the top, sorry, to the bottom here. Okay, Alright, so we are at the moment at a resistance. We can look possibly for the anchor at VWAP here. so to speak. What is this? Okay, so the anchorage view up here from the current top we've made on Tuesday. From this top here, you can put an anchorage view up there. We can get a possible increase in price in there just to take the highs, and from here get a bit of a pullback to go and retest a few support. Okay, if we manage to break this, I can see only one short target. That will be my best target for a short. It will be simply a swing through part of the high here into this value high in this DNPOC naked session path control. If you pull the 618, it is 6% here. It's this kind of zone here. We have these walls on here. That will be my only good target for a short trade. If we remain below that, to be honest with you, I'm not really interested into a short. But yeah, this is a target really for a short trade I'm looking for. That is the only good short target. I mean, yeah, the only good short trade I can see. If we manage to reclaim this zone of resistance, personally, I will be looking for 100,000 plus, 104,000 here. You can look for this zone of price next, well, the next short target you have planned. But yeah, if we reclaim this, I'm expecting more likely a new high to be made, to be fair, okay, because there is no real big resistance until the weekly level above here. So yeah, that is a plan here. That is the only short target I can see. Otherwise, we can look for much higher next with a weekly level above. Just gonna do a pull like this to just double check here the volume of this. Yeah, again, this is right into our target. So yeah, if we do, yeah, this path control, so match the current anchorage view up here. That's pretty nice. Where is this one? A little higher, coming from into a resistance. That's pretty nice. So yeah, this is the only short target I can see, and that will be cool to, well, make a new low next, for example, get the increase in, well, maybe get this, get the increase in price into the short target, and get another new low, for example. Okay, if we manage to go up here. Again, I'm not going to place limits in this. I'm going to wait for the price to go inside, and once we are inside, we can go on the order flow and simply trade the reaction, really. Okay, so yeah, this is the only short target I can see. Normally I had this here too. Bam. Okay, so we have the SFP value high, this also range value high here. Yeah, to bring it back down to the bottom of the range, because yeah, I mean, by the way, look at this, just a move up like this, we have so many 1 hour candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 1 hour candles, green ones following. This is pretty crazy, not gonna lie. It's pretty raw. Sorry, so yeah, so this is the only good short target I can see here. For a long trade, because we have a good short up here, it's possible that we are going to make a retest and then get another rise, for example, to go up here, not just go in just one move up like this. We are maybe going to retrace at some point. So if we do retrace, we'll have to find a support, okay, to ride this up here, and maybe we'll have the potential to go high, of course, but we can look for this target next. So to find the retest targets, we can simply go on the 15 minutes and simply add the confluence here. So let's pull the fixed range. Again, please be aware of that. If we do this, we go for a new high and then reject. The fixed range pull will be from the top here to the bottom. So the data are going to be different. We're going to get some new data, so the targets might change. So make sure again to join the Discord server. Go into the METIS update section there, and I'm going to let you know if the targets did change it or not. Again, this channel is absolutely free. No need to pay to access this. So here, if you pull the fixed range like that, you have the value high with the daily VWAP. This is pretty high, not gonna lie. So the next target will be this. Okay, this right here is the next target. Sorry, by the way, if you hear some noise in the background. Yeah, so this is the only target I can see here for a long trade. This is the best one. This right here will bring us with a lot higher, yeah, price. Well, we do have this one here if we have to do a very, 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 very small retest. So going to the value high really, okay, and boom, get the good data. But the best way to calm that down, and then boom, 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 go up here, okay. Yeah, so this is only, well, this one is the best target really for a retest. If we do not hold this, okay, if this right here is not holding, because on the order flow we are not getting any good data, so on this to speak, we're not getting any bullish data, we can look for boom 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 a continuation and a move down here at least. Okay, so this is a long target I can see to, yeah, the view up here, the anchor view up. Otherwise, if we break this, we can look for the short target next, and if we do not get any good data, we can look for the high end, the weekly level above we have planned really. Okay. So yeah, let me just boom go on the 1 hour here. There you go. Let me just remove that thing too. We can keep that for the moment. And by the way, yeah, so if we get this over the weekend, sorry, if we get this over the weekend, well, we have some possible flip times for the retracement, like get this, well, maybe go retest, get this into these dates over the weekend, and then boom, come back down. You know, we have also planned some dates for later if I have to go below here, the 15th of January and the 20th of January here. With all flip times getting super respected, not gonna lie. We've got the top here, the bottom made here, and we've got the top here as a drop. This is pretty crazy. So the next one are really coming around the 15th of January and 20th of January here. So yeah, can give something, not expecting anything from these flip times yet. We need to get closer and, well, see if we're at this price. If so, yes, we can be interested in these flip times. For now, we do not need to wait for this. If there is any good trade to take before that, I'm of course going to take it. Okay. So anyways, we'll have the long locally. We have the short locally. Of course, be aware of this cap one here. We have another short trade, of the anchor view up here. Okay, just be aware of that one there too. This is another short trade we can look for. Okay, of the anchor view up there. But yeah, this is a small one, not the biggest one ever. There is no real big confluence with this at the moment. Okay, so we have the short, we have the long within this range. Within this range here. If we go above this range, so if we do break this range to the upside, we can look for this weekly level just above. Well, simply the target we have planned really in the last updates. We have this nice weekly level, weekly negative path control coming around 104,000. If we do break this, we're more likely going to go for a new all-time high, and we can look in that case for the wave 5 targets. We're going to move on the wave next. If we go below from here, okay, if we have to make move down here to make a better low, because for now we have a pull low, so this is very bad, so that'll be cool to swipe the lows once more. We can look for the following targets we have planned again for quite a while now. We have this nice value high and a nice daily level around 90,500. If we start breaking this, we can look for the next target starting at 87,300 down to this swing £30 of this bottom there around 85,200. This is next target. If we do break this, we can look for much more lower prices, because if we do not hold this low here, if we do not do, so to speak, an SFP or a failed auction, so SFP, go below, reclaim, close above the previous low, and manage to get a good long data on the order flow, and then in the case that's a long and which will rise. Okay, for example, this right here is an SFP, a very big one by the way, but this is an SFP. You just go below here. Maybe we'll have a better example. Yeah, here, there we go. For example, here you have a low. Okay, you have a low here, you just go below the low, you reclaim directly, close above, get the good long data, and so get another increase in price. This is an SFP. A failed auction is, for example, this. Okay, you have a high, you go above the high, you spend some time, you form something bearish, and you get the drop. Okay, this is a failed auction. So we have either a swing £30 down here, either a failed auction if we go down to this level. So either a swing £30, either a failed auction, so you spend some time, form something bullish on the order flow, and then boom boom boom, reclaim and come back up. Okay, and a possible bottom around the 15th of January or 20th of January. Yeah, so that is the plan for Bitcoin. If we go more down, if we go really lower, we have the levels, but I'm not going to cover that. This was already covered in the last updates, so no need to do this. So yeah, I think we're good for the levels. Same short higher, same longs lower, but within the range we have this new short target and this new lower time frame long target. But again, please be aware of that. If we do go here and get the retrace, the long target is going to change. So we do have in that case the short trade above here, and then the long sorry, just 2 seconds please. Sorry. So we will get some new data. So when we'll pull the fixed range from the top to the bottom, the value high path constraint, value low are going to change. So this long target here might change. Okay, so we might not get down there. We might get maybe a little higher. We'll see with the new data. I'm gonna let you know, of course, in Discord. By the way, be aware of today we'll have some news at 2:30 and 4 p.m. UTC +1. Both are moving the price. Most of the time, again, it depends on the results and everything, but I'm not checking this. I'm personally trading based off the reaction. Just gonna set my alarm on my side, so it's 2:30. I did hit my alert. Okay, so let's add one more. 2:25. Boom, and it's 3:55. To be aware of 5 minutes earlier. Yeah, so just be aware of that. It can help to take some trades sometimes when, for example, you maybe range bound and you wait, for example, for 2:30 here for the news at 2:30. At 2:30 you get an increase in price with the lows of longs and you get a good short reaction. Bam. So you take this, you go into the short target on the news. Well, that can help to it helps to open the short trade, right? It's just another confluence. So yeah, that right here will be the best, really. Maybe not that down, but we'll see the long target, an increase in price, and boom, another drop there. And if we do not get that long drop directly. Anyways, we're good with the levels here. We're good with this, so let's move on the wave. On the wave here, so we did took the lows. Okay, you can see there, we did took the lows here. From the previous low, we did took that. So if we took the lows, well, we can simply take the bearish wave 4 configuration we have planned. You know, we've got a possible bullish configuration that was a wave 1 to here, but we never got, well, we did not manage it to hold all the support here. So we can delete this and look for this double EXY down. And so next we can look for the wave 5. Either wave 4 in, well, for the moment, in terms of probability, is less probable simply due to the pro low we've made yesterday. So once we took the lows here, you can see we have now a pro low. So I would say it's less probable that the wave 4 is in. Now, as I said, so if we start to reclaim this short target, if we don't get anything bearish of this, we're simply going to go for this top at the very least and likely to go into this weekly level. So next, it will all depends if we manage to reject, so to speak, get a short reaction of this target or not. If not, we can look for the wave 5, and so we can look for this wave 4 here to be in. Okay, we have to trade it step by step. Yeah, so if the wave 4 is in, we can update the wave 5 target. We can pull this a little bit below. There is no real big difference, but anyways, let's go with 354, 400 by the way. 2 seconds please, just gonna drink a bit of water. Alright, sorry. So, let me just get rid of this targets. Perfect. So there are a lot of flip times, but anyways, again, this flip times here will be more likely for a bottom there. Okay, so it'll be cool to make this a little longer and get, for example, a bigger triple wave like this before to get another increase in price. That will be the best. But yeah, shall we break above, you know, the weekly level? Sorry, we'll have plan above here. So weekly negative path control around 100,000 for 100,000 for no 100. Oh my god, I lost myself. 104,000 here. We can look for 113,000, and next we can look for 127,000. Okay, so yeah, these are the two next targets for the wave 5 if we have to make a new all-time high. But yeah, to reach this we need to break a few levels. First of all, we need to get acceptance above the first short target. If we do so, we can look for the next weekly negative path control zone. If we do get acceptance above, then yes, we can look for these targets higher here. Okay, just gonna pull here the 1-to-1. If we do this, That'd be terrible. It's not impossible. Anyways, that's not the most probable. So yeah, still gonna look for a bit of a bigger move down here. This is what I would prefer due to the pro low we are having. And I think we're done for Bitcoin, right? I think the plan is clear. If you have any questions, feel free to send in the chat. I don't see any right now. Oh, by the way, there is. Hey mate, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Do you have a high time frame count for this year? Yes. Oh, for this year? Well, yeah, I mean, we can just look for the continuation of the current plan, you know. Let me just hide this for the moment. Configuration 1, oops. Perfect. Wave 4 bearish. We can put that into the wave 4, by the way. What was that? So yeah, we have two high time frame counts really. We can get either, if for example let's say that the top is in, because it's not impossible that the top is in. For example, we can get this configuration. In that case, we're not going to hold any of the support here. We're just going to go below, not get anything bullish, go below, get nothing bullish here, go below, get again nothing bullish of the low here, and just free fall to the next target we have planned. There is something possible. So we have different counts here, but for this to happen, of course, we need to break through a lot of levels, a lot of support. So for now, this is not the main, but just something to be aware of. That's a higher time frame count, but let's focus more likely on the yellow wave and the blue wave. Okay, so we have two different configurations on the higher time frame. We have first of all a possible wave 1, 2, a 3 completed here, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5. So completed if we are in this configuration. But for now, this is not the main one. We need to break some support and some targets to look at this. Otherwise, we can, you know, for a bit of a continuation and a longer wave 5 with all the wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this white 5 waves are completing the bigger wave 3, and next we have to do the wave 4, and next the wave 5. So we have to do all of this before to complete this wave 5. Okay. Thing is, most important to understand here is we have either the yellow wave 5, so after the yellow wave 5 comes a very big move to the downside, because yeah, on the high time frame we are adding a wave 5, I'm correct. So either this configuration with a yellow wave, massive move down is coming next in that case, either a longer and a bigger wave 3, and live in a time, this is what we're going to take. We're going to plan the wave 4 targets. And same as for here, for now, you know, we take all the wave 1, 2, 1, 2, we're in the wave 3, 4, 5, and next we'll have to make the wave 3 or 5. We are taking this unless we break some support. So live in the time, if we do get the wave 5 next and everything, we finish, so the wave 3, because we have this configuration inside. Just gonna get rid of that and get rid of that. We have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and this right here was the wave 5. So once you've completed this, before to look, you know, for the massive move down here, we can look for the yellow wave 4, because this right here, these blue 5 waves are completing the wave 3, and next we can look for the wave 4. So you can plan the wave 4 targets and just see what's going on there. If we're holding, okay, then we can take this. If we're not holding, okay, we can switch back to this configuration, and so it was this. We're going to see, we're going to plan the targets, and in the target, do we have any good bullish reaction or not? Yes, okay, we can look for the wave 5 more likely. No, okay, well then we can look for the drop, depending on what's going on the order flow. Allowing the time from the support we have planned. Okay, we have to get this data to know that. So yeah, two different configurations, either a wave 3, 4, 5 like this, either a last wave 5 before a massive drop, and so this last wave 5 can be done, but for now we need to break some more support. So we can look for this right now. Okay, this to complete the white wave 4, then the wave 5, then this complete the green wave 3, 4, 5. For now, this is a plan. Two different configurations, basically on a higher time frame, just a different configuration of the yellow impulsive, and that's it really. Okay. Now, how long this is going to take, I have no idea. But for now, for the euro here, this is what we can look for. So hope you understand it's clear. If not, feel free to ask again some question. I'm just gonna control Z. Well, no, by the way. Let's come back there. Perfect. Configuration 1, wave 4, and let's come here on the 8 hours. Should be fine. So Bitcoin, we're done, I think. Nothing more to add on Bitcoin. What we can look for here, BOME here, we've got sort of lovely short from the top. What I said it was, so it was on Wednesday, was down here, was below the SFP level. As I said, well, there is no reason to long here because we need Bitcoin ready for a bounce. Bitcoin was not ready, so what we had to do was simply to reclaim, flip into support this zone of price, and then we could take the long. This never came here, so there is no long, as simple as that. So we can just get rid of this. And now we've got an SFP of the low, but I will prefer again lower on Bitcoin. So yeah, I'll prefer lower on this too. And what we can look for is basically an SFP or a failed auction of the bottom of the range next. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, BOME, this is it really. Bitcoin, I'm just letting it go. Beer right here, nothing really interesting, just an SFP, but overall waiting for Bitcoin to be more bullish than this. No need to update. Big time, we went into a long target, but I really want to see Bitcoin bullish. I'm going to remain a bit patient. Not going to take that long yet. Link, SFP of the low, but again, we need Bitcoin ready. Gala, nothing. METIS went into a long target here. We've got a nice first touch, by the way. You can see we've got a nice wick down here. Boom. Oops, not the right tool. Got a nice wick down here and a quick reclaim with we talk about a 7% bounce. This is pretty cool. Like just from one level from the long term WAF plan. And so now we've just got another retest. No SFP, nothing here, just a retest and another bounce. So if you're a scalper, maybe you was reading the order flow here, you've got the long entry. I don't know, but yeah, personally I'm waiting for Bitcoin to be a bit better to long the out. So nothing of this too at the moment. But if you did took the long, congrats, this is pretty cool. You've got a nice scalp long at the moment and maybe a swing. And if you do bounce bigger from here, by the way, where can you look for a take profit? Boom. Let's put this anchor rate view up here too, and let's put this like that. Yeah, well, first of all, you can look for this value elo here. This seems to be a very good target, to be honest with you. Look at this. Yeah, this is definitely a good target. Not gonna lie. Look at that value elo here. Look at this. Resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance, support, 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 support. So this is a very good zone of price for a take profit one, not gonna lie. If you're a scalper, of course, I guess you've got maybe a take rate one on a lower time frame, but this is really a key target, because the thing is, if we do reclaim this, okay, we can look for the path control next then. Yeah, the path control next, definitely, because we have the anchorage view up here. And if we do reclaim this path control anchorage view up zone, we can look for, boom. If we do reclaim this, we can look for the Valera high here. And maybe if we do break this, a new local all-time high. But yeah, for now, this is a target we can look for if you took the long here. Here, again, nothing crazy. We just got a bounce off the bottom right here of the channel again. This is a pretty cool channel, I'm not going to lie, but well, again, I prefer Bitcoin being really bullish for now. Yeah, I don't like it much. I prefer new low, mate. My pleasure, mates. Exposed to a lot of altcoins rather than Bitcoin. What are your overall altcoin strategy swing? Well, more down we go, more I'm going to buy, right? That's my strategy. That's why I'm, well, it's called MOONCHARTS here. Moon, for the moon, to the moon. Not because I'm a moon boy, but simply because, well, just gonna daily time frame, for example, on the index price here. Just gonna daily time frame. Pull the log scale and simply check out the chart here. Massive crash. Come higher, massive crash, but come higher, massive crash again, but come higher again, massive crash again, but make a new all-time high again. So yeah, that's the reason why it's called MOONCHARTS here. Charts for, well, charts and moon for moon, because yeah, overall every chart is looking bullish. Look at that again. rise, massive crash, but again we go for a new all-time high, massive crash, but we go for a new all-time high. And I can take many like that, you know. You can take I don't know, Link that is not at the all-time high yet, but again, I mean, massive crash, new all-time high, crash, new all-time high, crash, maybe new all-time high, crash again, maybe new all-time high. I mean, this is that's my view on this. So more down we go, more I'm going to buy. This is personally my strategy. By the way, I did plan some targets on a year, and on METIS you have 4 targets below for investment, to DCA in that, to look next for the C wave all the way through, so at least a new high there. Started to buy a bit personally on this, on a year end METIS. METIS, where is this here? You have also 4 targets below, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have the 4 targets below, so you just have 4 targets. And that's it. Next you can look possibly for the A wave top at least, and if we're in an impulsive you can look for a much bigger push to the upside. That's pretty cool. Same for a year really. Can look maybe for, well, a new all-time high, really as simple as that. So you can ride under very nice 500% at least. So it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So yeah, this is my strategy really. I'm just buying the dip, and I started on METIS in a year here, and I will, if we go more down. You have, well, the problem is Link did pushed before. Not gonna put some money in here because this is high. I mean, this is high. Depends, of course, how you view this. If you view this, if you zoom out like this, and you go for a massive move up like this, and bam, bam, bam. Yes, of course, this is very low. But at the moment, right now, what the price is with the current data, this is very high for me. And this wave 1 to here was planned already for a while, so I was in from before, so I don't need to invest in this. Big time, pretty cool too, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna wait for Bitcoin to be more bullish personally to buy this, because you have some good potentials on that one. Yeah, you have some very good potential on that one too. So big time is a good one. Dot also is nice, but we already got a bit of an ingredient price here. Overall, this is very low still, but yeah. Beer, so that's a nice. We'll like to see. I mean, yeah, on this one, I'd like to see a market change before to invest, because this one, I mean, just if you go here to the current top you've done here, you have already a 500% increase in price, and I cannot tell you if this is right here, because you have a 5 waves. This right here is a wave 1, 2. This is going to do a 3, 4, 5 to the upside, possibly, if we don't do an ABC. And so, well, if we do this kind of impulse, if to the upside, look at the percentage of this. You're going to print some big funds, big money here, and you can go for a massive move up. So this can be very interesting. That's a bit of a shit coin, so really be careful on this. I will not put some money trying to catch a knife. What I will do here is simply wait for a market structure change. For example, here we did got a new low, so you can pull this value. You can see here, by the way, very easily, this right here, value right low, how it was just unable to reach that again, to just break above this. We just got this as a resistance, so we never got acceptance above. And if you pull this even before that, again, we got the value low path control, unable to break through, come back down. So these are some very important levels I'm spotting here. See if we get the reclaim or not. Now again, we need to get acceptance above this. If we do so, we reclaim, we change the market structure from high, lower high, lower high, lower high to high, higher high, and we have a low. You can see a low, lower low, lower low, lower low. If we manage to put a higher low and a higher high, then yes, I will be interested in this. And if we do hold this as support, Bitcoin is bullish at the same time, then yes, I'm gonna buy this, and we can look for, maybe we're going to do this and die, but at least we can ride maybe a push up. So when maybe the much more bigger move to the upside. So this is something I'm aware of. Beer. But yeah, I would like to see some reclaiming. If we do not get all these reclaim, markets will change. I'm just gonna let it go down really, and not gonna buy this. So yeah, overall we have some potential on many outs, to be honest with you. Now, when is it going to start? Well, for now it's very early to say, because we've just made a new low. For example, we need to get some 5 waves to the upside. Once you've got the 5 waves, you can look for a bigger wave 1, 2, and bam, bam, bam. You can, it's like, Pepe coin, you can recognize this. Pepe coin, when we Pushed in here, you know, was putting here this wave 1-2 for a while. You've got this wave 1-2, and then you can see clearly here you have another 5 ways up, a correction, another 5 ways up, correction, and so you have a very small wave 2 more over this, and boom, massive moon here. So yeah, the best is to wait for these confirmations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom, boom. Get the wave 1, 2, and by the wave 2 in. Boom, boom, boom. Get the wave 3 next. It's like beer, for example. Beer, sorry. If you go in there, if you go and check out before we've got this big push to the upside here, the big green candles there, you can see here again we have a nice 5 ways up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this form a bigger wave 1, 2, and boom. So I'm not really worried, to be fair. It's just a game of patience too, and wait for the good opportunity. It is right. And if it goes without you, well, that's a game. It sucks, but well. Yeah, so when is it going to come? I don't know. But it's going to come normally at some point. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just waiting for, well, depending on the alts. Well, the thing is, a strategy is just to buy more. If we compare that, as simple as that, really. That's just a strategy on this. So I don't know if there is any big update to do on the house, to be fair. What do we have there otherwise? I'll go with Plan and Nice. Yeah, we're coming to our support here. Yeah, you can see it was at this anchorage view up here. But due to the lack of confidence, you can see it was around there on Wednesday. Yeah, it was at this anchorage. As I said here, well, wait, more lower here because this is the next zone of support for a take rate 1 on the short here if you took that. So yeah, you can see the lack of confidence. The anchorage up here is alone, so we just go to the bigger confidence. Path control 6.1 is 86%. We do have a weekly also just below here. So yeah, this is a nice take rate 1 for the short trade. Yeah, nothing otherwise, to be fair, at the moment. Yeah, no, nothing, to be fair, on the out. Just gonna come back on the, it was BOME here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I think we're done for today, to be honest with you. There is not much to add on this. Bitcoin is just range bound, so basically what we have to do is just trade the range. I think the plan is already clear now. So Bitcoin will have one short target, I mean 2 with a lower time frame short target here, but otherwise a bigger one is above this high. If we do break this new high here, your weekly level more likely. Below we have some lower time frame support. If we do break this new low, we can look for the long targets below. If we do break this long target, we even planned that below here. So yeah, everything is planned. Now it's just patience, really, and that's it. So on this being said, that's it for today. That was not a very long update, but I mean there is not more to say, to be honest with you. Don't forget the news today: 2:30 UTC plus 1 and 4 UTC plus 1, 4 PM UTC plus 1. Take care of you. This is very important. Have a great weekend ahead. I'm gonna set an alert here, by the way. A little bit before we hit that. This one is already there, and the support, we're going to see if we can still keep that one or not. So yeah, take care of you, have a great weekend ahead, and catch you all in the next one on Monday. Cheers.